Since it's a revenge action thriller, it must be satisfying to tear apart the bullies. This is not important. Hair full of poisonous black salad. Turns out Dong Eun gets Yeon Jin's husband. This guy quickly chased after her because he has fallen into Dong Eun's trap. Yeon Jin's husband is named Dae Young. He suggested they play chess together occasionally because they understand each other's taste and style. But Dong Eun did not take his business card. This just proves the saying, what you can't have is always the hardest to bear. That night, the eldest sister took some photos of Yeon Jin's mother. This person visits the shaman every 2 weeks, always accompanied by the same man. But they each drive their own cars. Their relationship is quite puzzling. Dong Eun told the eldest sister not to follow this man because he used to be the police chief. His current position might be even higher. Unexpectedly, the eldest sister has already investigated him. He is now a security inspector at Northern Police Station. Others from that time have long since been promoted. Only he's still messing around. Turns out the eldest sister stayed outside the four-ball soup shop at Northern Police Station. That's how she learned this information. Dong Eun reminded her not to put herself into danger as she spoke. Eldest sister snapped the shutter at Dong Eun. The flash brought her thoughts back to that winter. The health teacher took photos of the wound as evidence. So to this day, Dong Eun still has a stress response to flashes. Eldest sister usually does well with flowers and trees, but people come out a bit blurry. It's hard to practice when there's no one around. So Dong Eun stepped in as a pose model. Yeon Jin is worried about her child. She took out her daughter's first designer outfit from the wardrobe. It was a gift from grandma. She wanted her granddaughter to start life ahead of the game. She even wanted her daughter-in-law to keep the baby's first outfit safe and wear it for important occasions, symbolizing encouragement for the child to give their all. Yet now it sounds like it means something else. So Yeon Jin met with the nominal principal of Shannon Predator School. She wanted to use her connections to either fire or transfer Dong Eun. However, this person was personally chosen by the chairman. Even the nominal principal couldn't do anything. Yeon Jin thought again about checking her qualifications. The school had already investigated long ago. Her qualifications are not only rich, but transferring from public to private is quite rare. On the other side, Yeon Jin's daughter didn't add any color to her artwork in art class because she couldn't differentiate out. Dong Eun had to see Yeon Jin outside the door. She deliberately took a pair of scissors. She gently placed her hand on Yevash's shoulder. This really scared Yeon Jin. After class, Yeon Jin no longer concealed anything. She directly asked Dong Eun to go to price. Whatever amount, just pay it as compensation for physical and mental harm. As long as Dong Eun writes a guarantee letter until death, will never appear in her wife again. Just like when Dong Eun's mom signed the withdrawal form. Yeon Jin thinks Dong Eun's actions. She can't possibly accept the sincere apology. We're all nearly 40. That's too much like kids playing house. Dong Eun admitted, of course, it wasn't to see her apologize. She had gambled her entire life from age 10 to 30. How could it be just for an unimportant apology? What she wanted was to see Yeon Jin punished. You took someone else's child as a hostage. Hostage? Me? But what did Dong Eun do? She neither strangled Yevash's neck, nor punched her in the chest, and didn't brand her with anything hot. On the contrary, the child couldn't distinguish the colors of a rainbow. She even encouraged her, but this matter could be somewhat disadvantageous for Yeon Jin. Yeon Jin just realized it. It turns out Dong Eun already knows the secret. Dong Eun warns Yeon Jin. Other than hurting Yusuf, there are many other ways for revenge, like calling parents in for a talk. Of course, the talk doesn't have to be only with the mothers, so she hopes they won't test her limits again. That would only push Yeon Jin into a corner. This seems happens to be seen by the teacher who has prejudice against Dong Eun. At the same time, someone sends a package to Avenge inside is a toothbrush for Yusuf's school. Yeon Jin turned and went to her husband's office. She's thinking about sending her daughter abroad for study, but Dong Eun thinks the child is only 8 years old and it's too early. Yeon Jin pleads with her husband to arrange for a new homeroom teacher. Dong Eun asked her to be specific. That would help in arranging connections to smooth things over. It's fine, you don't need to worry about it. That evening, Yeon Jin asked her subordinate to investigate Dong Eun's background. They need to investigate thoroughly, no matter what, and that's it. The elder sister successfully swapped Weekend's phone. She only realized the phone wasn't hers when the plane landed. On the other side, Dong Eun arrives at the church. She stares at the poisonous salad. This lowly person has come to such a noble place for what purpose? Dong Eun directly points out that the salad takes some cover. She threw it back on the ground. Command salad to fill it with dollars within half a month. This was the beginning scene. Then she found Mengwu again. Dong Eun remembered school. Mengwu covered his tattoo with the patch on his neck. The words that leaked out have special meaning. Mengwu was patient enough to recall the past. He said he visited the hospital's restroom, confirming it was Sophie's records. Mengwu was most concerned about who killed her, because they directly affects how much money he can bet. He guessed that besides himself, only toxic salad. The 10 leader Yeon Jin, putting footballs everywhere, and Zajun, who spoke ill of Sophie. Dong Eun slowly leaned into Mengwu's ear. He didn't hear who was mentioned either. In any case, he's particularly surprised that night besides Hurricane. The other three came together. Toxic salad was being blackmailed. However, Yeon Jin wouldn't take money Dong Eun offered her. Jojo only cares about whether Yushu is doing well. The three had different experiences. The next day, Mengwu bought a one-way ticket to Vladivostok. Parting dish for Hatin, toxic salad. Then later Yeon Jin, and Yeon Jin's husband, Dong Eun, making a call to meet with the rich second generation. However, Mengwu was left unsure if he was killed or silenced. The meaning of the tattoo he covered on his neck is translated to, why? Me. Mori. Is death.